Welcome to Sir Boat's Yacht, the channel where we dive deep into the world of luxury vessels.
From sleek yachts to cozy houseboats that let you live on the water in style, I'm your host. And today we're embarking on an epic journey to explore a true classic in the houseboat world, the Holiday Mansion. If you're new here,
make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Holiday Mansion houseboats have been a staple for water lovers since the 1960s.
Offering a unique blend of practicality, comfort, and affordability whether you're dreaming of a weekend getaway,
a full-time live-aboard lifestyle, or just curious about what makes these floating homes so special. You're in for a treat. In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about the Holiday Mansion. From its key features to its design, interior features,
performance aspects, and unique selling points, this is going to be a deep dive.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's set sail on this comprehensive review. Let's start with the key features of the Holiday Mansion houseboat, because this is where you really get a sense of what makes this vessel stand out in the world of floating homes. Holiday Mansion has been building houseboats since the 1960s. And over the decades, they've earned a reputation for creating reliable,
spacious, and affordable boats that cater to a wide range of boaters. These houseboats are primarily designed for inland waterways,
lakes, and calm coastal areas, which makes them perfect for leisurely cruises or long-term stays on the water. They're not built for high-speed ocean crossings, but they excel in environments where stability and comfort are the priority. One of the most notable features of a Holiday Mansion houseboat is its size range. They come in various lengths, typically from 37 feet to 50 feet, with popular models like the Holiday Mansion 490 and the 370 Barracuda, for example. A 49-foot model might offer 3 staterooms, 2 full bathrooms, and a large salon area, while a smaller 37-footer might focus on a single master stateroom with a more open living space. This range of sizes means there's a Holiday Mansion for almost every need. Whether you're a solo adventurer, a couple looking for a romantic getaway, or a family wanting to bring everyone along, another key feature is the construction. Holiday Mansion houseboats are built with a fiberglass hull, which is a huge advantage for durability and maintenance. Fiberglass doesn't rot like wood, and it can withstand years of exposure to water and weather, which is why so many of these boats from the 1980s and 1990s are still in great shape today. The hull design is wide and flat, often described as a tri-hull or modified pontoon style, which gives the boat exceptional stability. You won't feel like you're on a rocking ship, even when the water gets a little choppy, and that stability is a big selling point for people who might be new to boating or who just want a relaxing experience. The deck layout is another highlight. Most Holiday Mansion models come with a spacious upper deck, often called the flybridge, where you can steer the boat while enjoying 360-degree views of your surroundings. The flybridge typically has seating for a small group, so you can bring friends or family up top to enjoy the scenery while you cruise. The side decks are wide and easy to navigate, which makes moving around the boat a breeze, whether you're docking, tying off, or just walking to the bow to take in the view. Accessibility is a big focus here, with sturdy railings and multiple entry points to make getting on and off the boat simple and safe. Another feature worth mentioning is the modular design. Holiday Mansion houseboats are known for their customizable layouts. You can often choose how many staterooms or bathrooms you want, or whether you'd prefer a larger salon area for entertaining. The larger models might have a full galley, a dinette, and even a small office space, while smaller ones might prioritize a single living area with a compact kitchen. This flexibility is a huge draw for buyers, because it means you can find a Holiday Mansion that fits your exact lifestyle. For example, if you're someone who loves hosting parties, you might opt for a layout with a big open salon and plenty of outdoor deck space. If you're more focused on privacy, you might choose a model with multiple staterooms and separate living areas. It's this adaptability that has kept Holiday Mansion houseboats popular for so long, even as the boating industry has evolved over the decades. Another key feature is the power setup. Most Holiday Mansion houseboats come with twin inboard engines, typically gasoline-powered, Though some owners have repowered with diesel for better efficiency, a common setup might be twin 5.7-liter V8 engines, each producing around 250 horsepower. That's plenty of power to move a 40-foot houseboat at a comfortable cruising speed. And we'll dive deeper into the performance aspects later in this video. For now, just know that the engines are designed to be reliable and easy to maintain, which is a big plus if you're not a mechanical expert. The electrical systems are another standout feature. These boats often come with a 110-volt AC system that can be powered by shore power or an onboard generator.
So you can run all your appliances, like a fridge, microwave,
or air conditioning, whether you're docked at a marina or anchored out in the middle of a lake. This makes the Holiday Mansion a true home on the water, with all the modern conveniences you'd expect from a land-based house. And speaking of docking, many models come with features like bow and stern thrusters,
which make maneuvering in tight spaces much easier if you've ever tried to dock a houseboat in a crowded marina with a crosswind.
You'll know how valuable those thrusters can be. They give you precise control,
so you can slide into a slip without breaking a sweat overall. The key features of the Holiday Mansion houseboat are all about practicality, comfort, and versatility. It's a boat that's built to be lived in,
not just used for a quick day trip, and that's exactly what makes it so appealing to so many boaters. Now that we've covered the key features, let's move on to the design of the Holiday Mansion, because this is where you really start to see how form and function come together to create a houseboat that's both practical and enjoyable to use visually. Holiday Mansion houseboats have a distinctive look. They're not sleek or flashy like a modern yacht. Instead,
they have a boxy, utilitarian shape that prioritizes interior space over aesthetics. Some people might call them plain, but I think there's a certain charm to their straightforward design. The exterior is typically white with blue or black accents,
which gives it a clean, nautical vibe that fits right in at any marina or lake. The boxy shape isn't just for looks. It's a deliberate design choice that maximizes the amount of usable space inside. If you've ever been on a boat where you're constantly ducking under low ceilings or squeezing through narrow hallways,
you'll appreciate how much room a Holiday Mansion gives you. The wide,
flat hull is another important design element, as I mentioned earlier.
It's often described as a tri-hull or modified pontoon style, and it's what gives the boat its incredible stability. You can walk around on deck without feeling like you're going to tip over, even if you've got a group of people all standing on one side. This stability is a huge advantage for houseboats, because it makes them feel more like a house and less like a boat. It's especially nice if you're someone who gets seasick easily, or if you're bringing along guests who aren't used to being on the water up top. The flybridge is a standout feature in the design. It's usually covered by a bimini top or a hardtop to provide shade, and it's got plenty of seating for you and your guests. The flybridge isn't just a place to steer the boat. It's a social hub where you can relax, chat, and take in the views while you cruise. The helm station up there is typically equipped with all the controls you need to operate the boat, including throttle, steering, and navigation instruments. Some models even have extras like a depth finder or GPS, though that might depend on the year and whether the boat has been upgraded. The railings around the upper deck are tall and sturdy, which is important for safety, especially if you've got kids or pets on board. One thing I really like about the design is how accessible everything is. The side decks are wide enough to walk along comfortably, and there are usually multiple entry points to get on and off the boat. You might have a door at the stern, another at the bow, and sometimes even a side entrance, depending on the model. This makes it easy to board the boat whether you're at a dock, tied up to another boat, or pulled up to a beach. The bow of the boat often has a small deck area where you can sit and enjoy the view, and some models even have a built-in anchor pulpit and windlass to make anchoring easier. The stern usually has a swim platform or a small deck area where you can relax, and some owners add extras like a ladder or a sunscreen for shade. Overall, the design of the Holiday Mansion is all about maximizing space and usability. It's not the most glamorous boat on the water, but it's built to be functional and comfortable, which is exactly what most houseboat owners are looking for if you're someone who values practicality over flashy looks. The Holiday Mansion's design will probably speak to you. Let's step inside and explore the interior features of the Holiday Mansion. Because this is where the boat really transforms into a home on the water the moment you walk into the main salon.
You're greeted by a surprisingly spacious living area. The larger models,
like the 49-foot Holiday Mansion 490, often have a layout that includes a central salon with a sofa,
a dinette for meals, and a galley, or kitchen, that's fully equipped for cooking on the water. The galley typically comes with a stove, a sink, a microwave, and a fridge, so you can prepare anything from a quick snack to a full meal. There's usually plenty of cabinet space for storing food, dishes, and other essentials, which is crucial when you're spending extended periods on the boat. The decor inside a Holiday Mansion leans toward a classic nautical theme. You'll often see blue and white striped cushions,
wood paneling on the walls, and little touches like anchor motifs on the curtains or throw pillows. It's not a modern, minimalist look. It's more like a cozy, timeless cabin that feels warm and inviting. The wood paneling gives the interior a rich, traditional feel, and the blue and white color scheme ties everything together with that nautical vibe. The staterooms,
or bedrooms, are another highlight. The master stateroom in a larger model might have a double bed, a small closet, and a porthole window for natural light. Secondary staterooms might have bunk beds or a smaller double bed, making them perfect for kids or guests. The beds are often built into the space to maximize room, and there's usually some storage underneath or in nearby cabinets. The bathrooms, or heads, as they're called on a boat, are surprisingly spacious for a houseboat. A typical Holiday Mansion might have 1 or 2 full bathrooms, each with a shower, a toilet, and a sink. Some models even have a small vanity area, which is a nice touch if you're living aboard full-time. One of my favorite interior features is the windows. Holiday Mansion houseboats are designed with large windows on all sides, so you've got incredible views of the water no matter where you are inside the salon. In particular, benefits from this, with big picture windows that let in tons of natural light and make the space feel bigger than it actually is. It's not uncommon to be sitting on the sofa in the salon, looking out at the lake or river, and feeling like you're in a much larger boat. The natural light also helps create a warm, cheerful atmosphere, which is important when you're spending a lot of time indoors. The dinette area is another great feature. It's usually located near the galley, and it's the perfect spot for meals, board games, or even working on a laptop. The table is often convertible, so you can lower it and add cushions to create an extra sleeping area. If you've got guests staying over, the sofa in the salon might also double as a pull-out bed, which is a common feature in houseboats to maximize sleeping capacity. Some models have extras like a small entertainment area with a TV and DVD player, or even a built-in stereo system for playing music. The electrical system inside is designed to support all these amenities. Most Holiday Mansion houseboats come with a 110-volt AC system that can be powered by shore power when you're docked at a marina, or by an onboard generator when you're out on the water. This means you can run appliances like a microwave, air conditioning, or even a washer and dryer if the boat is equipped with one. The plumbing system is also well thought out, with a freshwater tank, a water heater, and a holding tank for waste. You'll typically have a control panel in the salon where you can monitor things like battery levels, water tank levels, and generator status, so you always know what's going on with the boat's systems. The interior layout is designed to be functional, but it doesn't skimp on comfort. The furniture is practical and built to withstand the marine environment, with fabrics that are easy to clean and resistant to moisture. The woodwork, whether it's the paneling on the walls or the cabinets in the galley, is often solid and well crafted, which adds to the boat's overall quality. Overall, the interior of a Holiday Mansion houseboat feels like a cozy, floating apartment. It's not luxurious in the way a modern yacht might be, but it's got everything you need to live comfortably on the water, and the nautical decor gives it a charm that's hard to beat. Now let's talk about the performance aspects of the Holiday Mansion, because even though this is a houseboat, it still needs to get you where you're going. Holiday Mansion houseboats aren't built for speed, they're designed for slow, steady cruising,
which is exactly what you want for a relaxing trip on the water. Most models come with twin inboard engines.
Typically gasoline-powered, though some owners have repowered with diesel engines for better fuel efficiency. A common setup might be twin 5.7-liter V8 engines,
each producing around 250 horsepower. That's more than enough power to move a 40-foot houseboat at a comfortable cruising speed of 8 to 10 knots, which is about 9 to 11 miles per hour if you push the engines.
You might hit a top speed of 15 knots, but these boats aren't meant for racing. They're happiest when you're taking your time,
enjoying the scenery, and sipping a cold drink on the flybridge. The wide, flat hull that gives the Holiday Mansion its stability also affects its performance because of the hull shape. These boats aren't the most agile. They don't turn on a dime, so making tight maneuvers in a crowded marina can take some practice. That's where features like bow and stern thrusters come in handy. Many Holiday Mansion houseboats are equipped with thrusters,
which give you precise control over the boat's movement. You can use the thrusters to nudge the bow or stern to the side,
making it much easier to dock or maneuver in tight spaces if you're new to boating.
Or if you're used to smaller, more nimble boats, there might be a bit of a learning curve when it comes to handling a Holiday Mansion, but once you get the hang of it,
it's a very manageable boat to operate. The engines are designed to be reliable and straightforward to maintain, which is a big plus for owners who might not be mechanically inclined. You can access the engine compartment through hatches in the deck,
and there's usually plenty of room to work if you need to do repairs or routine maintenance. Fuel capacity is another important factor. Most Holiday Mansion houseboats have fuel tanks that hold between 100 and 200 gallons.
Depending on the size of the boat, that gives you a decent range for weekend trips. But you'll want to plan your routes carefully if you're going on a longer journey. Houseboats like this aren't the most fuel-efficient vessels. They're heavy, and those twin engines can burn through gas if you're running them hard. A typical 40-footer might burn around 10 to 15 gallons per hour at cruising speed.
So a 150-gallon tank would give you about 10 to 15 hours of cruising time. That's enough to cover 90 to 150 miles.
Depending on your speed and conditions, it's not a huge range, but it's more than enough for most houseboat owners who tend to stick to a specific lake or river system. The Holiday Mansion handles well in calm waters, and it can even manage light chop without too much trouble. The wide hull helps it stay stable, and the weight of the boat keeps it planted in the water. However, these boats aren't designed for rough conditions. If you're on a lake and a big storm rolls in, you'll want to find a sheltered spot to anchor until it passes. Some owners have reported taking their Holiday Mansion houseboats on coastal trips, and certain models, like the Coastal Barracuda, were even marketed for limited offshore use in the 1980s. But in general, you'll want to stick to protected waters to get the most out of this boat. The electrical and plumbing systems also play a role in the boat's performance. The generator, if equipped, allows you to run all your appliances when you're not plugged into shore power, and it's usually powerful enough to handle air conditioning, which is a must if you're cruising in hot climates. The plumbing system includes a freshwater tank, typically 50 to 100 gallons, and a holding tank for waste. You'll need to monitor these tanks and empty or refill them as needed, but the systems are designed to be user-friendly, with gauges and controls that are easy to understand. Overall, the performance of a Holiday Mansion houseboat is all about reliability and ease of use. It's not a speed demon, and it's not built for rough seas, but it's perfect for the kind of slow, leisurely cruising that houseboat owners love. Finally, let's wrap up with the unique selling points of the Holiday Mansion, because there are a few things that really set this houseboat apart from the competition. First and foremost, it's the value for money. Holiday Mansion houseboats are often more affordable than other brands in the same size range, especially if you're looking at used models from the 1980s or 1990s based on listings from sites like Boat Trader and Yachtworld. You can pick up a well-maintained 40-footer for anywhere between $29,900 and $96,800, which is a fantastic deal compared to a modern yacht or even some newer houseboats. For example, a 1992 Holiday Mansion Mediterranean Barracuda 40 was recently listed for $25,000. And a 1997 model went for $70,500. That affordability doesn't come at the expense of quality. These boats are built to last. With fiberglass hulls and solid construction that can stand the test of time, many owners report using their holiday mansion houseboats for decades with just routine maintenance.
Which is a testament to their durability. Another unique selling point is the liveaboard potential. Holiday mansion houseboats are designed with full-time living in mind. They come with all the amenities you need to live comfortably on the water.
Like a proper kitchen, bathrooms, and sleeping quarters, they also have systems like air conditioning,
heating, and a generator for off-grid power, which makes them a great option if you're looking to downsize, travel, or just live a more unconventional lifestyle. A listing for a 1987 Holiday Mansion 38 Coastal Barracuda noted that it had been completely remodeled and repowered,
with features like a modern galley, a flat-screen TV, and a new Mercury 4-stroke outboard engine, making it ideal for live-aboard use. The spacious flybridge is another big draw. It's not just a place to steer the boat. It's a social hub where you can entertain guests, soak up the sun, or just enjoy the view while you're cruising. The flybridge on a holiday mansion is often larger and more usable than what you'd find on other houseboats in this price range.
And it's a feature that owners consistently rave about. The customization options are also a huge plus because Holiday Mansion offers so many layout variations.
You can find a model that fits your exact needs if you want a party boat with a big open salon and plenty of deck space. You can find that if you want a cozy retreat for two with a focus on privacy. There's a layout for that too. This versatility is one of the reasons Holiday Mansion houseboats have remained popular for so long. They appeal to a wide range of boaters with different needs and preferences. Another unique aspect is the community around these boats. Holiday Mansion houseboats have a loyal following, and you'll find plenty of owners who are passionate about their vessels. There are forums and online groups where owners share tips, advice, and stories about their experiences, which can be a great resource if you're thinking about buying one. For example, a post on Boaterd from 2009 highlighted how owners appreciated the build quality of Holiday Mansion houseboats compared to other brands like Gibson,
and many noted that these boats were a great value for the money. Finally, I'd say the ability to actually cruise is a unique selling point. Unlike some houseboats that are essentially floating barges meant to stay in one place, a holiday mansion can be driven to different locations. A listing on Rightboat for a Holiday Mansion 38 in Boston emphasized this, noting that you can take your home out for a night at anchor or cruise to another marina for a week-long vacation. This mobility sets the Holiday Mansion apart from more stationary floating homes, giving you the best of both worlds, a comfortable living space and the freedom to explore. Overall, the Holiday Mansion houseboat offers a combination of affordability, practicality, and versatility that's hard to beat. It's a floating home that's built to last, with enough features and flexibility to suit almost any boater's needs. That's it for today's ultra-in-depth review of the Holiday Mansion houseboat here on Sir Boat's Yacht. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most iconic houseboats on the water. If you made it this far, you're a true boating enthusiast, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever been on a holiday mansion? Or are you thinking about getting one for yourself? Maybe you've got a question about a specific feature or model. Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We've got plenty more boat reviews, tips, and adventures coming your way. So stay tuned. Until next time, happy boating, and I'll see you on the water.